this ASMR video of exploring my memory chest or box, as you might say. So this box I've had since maybe 12 or 13 years old. And I was inspired to share this treasure trove of memories and items I've collected since I was young, because another ASMR artist, Jazzy ASMR, she did a video a few weeks back exploring her late mother's vintage jewelry box, and it was such a beautiful video and just so human, and exploring the human experience through the eyes of what we collect. And it was very special, in particular because it was her late mother's jewelry box, and I just have always had a sentimental connection with memories and collecting treasures, if you will. So I really connected to that video, and it was just beautiful in general. So if you want to check it out, I will link it below. You should definitely go see it if you haven't already. And so, of course, this is my childhood treasure chest of memories and items. So you'll kind of see a little bit about that. I did have to dust this off. It was buried beneath my bed. And I do still collect things, but I put them somewhere else. So this truly is like a time capsule of really like teenage and young adult Stacy, which is me. So this is the box. It's pretty large, so it's nothing too, small. So honestly, I think it might have been a Christmas present a while ago. Like, I was really into treasure chests and stuff like that. So I believe I got it for a Christmas present. I am not 100% positive though. This is where memories are a little faint, and that's always fascinating to me, that I can't remember things that have happened. Memory is just a wild reality we live in, and the fact that we don't remember things over time, it's quite scary, honestly. So I've had this for well over 15 years or so. Also, really quickly, I have some nails. These are my Halloween nails. Honestly, I got them a year ago, and the Etsy seller who made these is no longer selling. They closed their shop, which is really a bummer, but you can find similar Etsy sellers who do similar designs. You just type in Halloween spooky nails, and these are press-ons, and they're little bats and ghosts and pumpkins, and it's very Halloween. I do have a Halloween party this weekend, so I wanted to wear these for that, but now I do feel a little crazy in my day-to-day with my funky looking nails, but I like them. I have been wanting to wear them for a year. I just didn't get a chance to wear them last year, so that is the nail set. So this is the box. It's got like, hopefully you can kind of see, but it's like just pictures of little faces. It's nothing like super intricate on the top, but pushed it back a little bit so that I can remove things and go through each of them with you, and we can walk down memory lane together. Okay, so let's dig right in. I feel like a pirate, like I'm doing the treasure chest. This might have been when I was really into pirates as well, so. Okay. Wow, perfect. Okay, so there's some items in here. And I did take a peek before I did this video just to make sure there was nothing too incredibly embarrassing that I would accidentally share on the internet, but it looks so far so good. And of course I will be discreet where needed, like with diary entries and such. I don't even know if I have any old diaries in here. I do see a couple journals, so we'll see. But I have a few objects in here, and I think I'm just gonna start pulling anything out and going about it that way. Alright, so firstly, we have this little pouch, and it looks like it says New York on it, and it's just like a little coin pouch. Now, what's interesting about memory is that I absolutely remember always having this ever since I got it, but I don't actually remember where exactly I got it. I've been to New York only, I want to say around college, so like I said, I have gone through this before in my young adult days, so I do have some bits and bobs from like my young college days. I think this might have been either the first time I went to New York when I was like 19 with friends to visit for the day. It was like a day trip, because we were near the city, or we were a few hours from the city, I should say. Or I got it during my long distance relationship with my, at the time, boyfriend, now husband, who we long distance dated for 1 year, got engaged, and then had a 1 year engagement. So we were long distance for 2 years, and I did visit a few times, so it could have been from that, but I have a feeling it was the very first trip. So yeah, it's probably one of those like things I got at like those gift stores from New York, you know. Next up, we have another coin pouch, because I can never get away from coin pouches, apparently. So this one just says Costa Rica Pura Vida. And I more than likely got this from one of the many trips my mother has taken to Costa Rica, because she is Costa Rican. So I've only gone to Costa Rica with full consciousness when I was like 14. I don't remember getting it then, but I could have. But I do think it was a gift. Often relatives will come from Costa Rica and bring gifts such as these. So I have a few of these types of things around. So this is just like a little coin pouch, which honestly I could totally use now, so might as well revive it. Okay. This looks like a card with a little pizza on it and hearts, and it says, "Hey babe." So I think this might be Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah. Oh, he didn't write the year though, so I don't really know which year it might have been, but have been either while we were dating or married, so very sweet. And the little pizza. So, I have plenty of cards. They're just kind of scattered everywhere, so I find it interesting that I have one tucked away in here. Okay, next up we have this little like easel of a Parisian scene of the Eiffel Tower. Fun fact about me, I was massively obsessed with Paris and France when I was in high school. I was literally like French chic stuff everywhere in my room. Paintings, art. I had a ton of Eiffel Towers. Like, I was that girl. Okay. I took French in high school, in case that connects the dots. I am not French at all, I believe. So I was just really obsessed with Princess Diaries, the books, and she took French in high school, and just ever since I read that, I wanted to take French in high school, and that's where this journey began. Okay, I was obsessed. So if you are also obsessed with France, shout it out. So I went to France in high school for like a school trip in the summertime, and I believe I picked this up in France. So I love this to this day, and it's beautiful. I probably should display it. I think I just was putting away all my French stuff when I was packing up my childhood home bedroom, and I think I might have just, like, as I was transitioning, put some of these things in here. So yeah, that's one of them. I'm sure I have a few more Paris paintings somewhere. Okay. So it might be a little hard to see, but this is it's like a Moroccan shaker or something like that. I'm not privy to instruments very well. But there is a carving. You can't really see it in this lighting, but there's a carving of a beach scene here, and this is from the Dominican Republic when I went on a different school trip in high school. So I believe this is definitely something like a souvenir I picked up. Okay. So this is really special. When I was 16, turning 17, the year I turned 17, I believe. That was the year Disneyland let you in for free on your birthday. It was one whole year that if it was your birthday, you got to go in for free. Which I don't know if they'll ever do that again, but it was a fun year. And if you already had a pass to Disneyland, you could instead get a gift card for $75 value, or you can get fast passes or something like that for all day or whatever. At the time, I already had gone on rides so many times, and we were there on like a Wednesday, so the ride wait wasn't going to be bad anyway. So I decided to get the gift card, and I purchased a Alice in Wonderland teacup, which is in my kitchen, and I also got this cute Tinkerbell mirror box. I've always been obsessed with little boxes like this. It's just been my thing. Okay, I don't know. Just little trinkets. So, this, I believe, you open it up like this. Oh, look at that. You know what? I was just thinking about this last month, but every year when my family goes to the lake we go to every summer, I used to pick rocks from the lake, and I would bring home like a lot of rocks. And these are actually, or one of them is one of the rocks from the lake. I think this is my favorite rock it is, because it's just so smooth and it's beautiful when it's underwater. It's like a more red color, so it's hard to kind of see. It's more pale, and you obviously can't feel the rock like I can, but it's super smooth. It's my absolute favorite rock, and I'm so glad I still have it, because I was wondering the other day, or the other month when I went on that trip, where it could have been. So, and then I have this stone, which I believe was a necklace attached to like a silver chain that broke a long time ago from the Dominican Republic. So I get the stone. But yeah, that's in my little trinket box of Tinkerbell. And it just says Tinkerbell on the side. So, love that. Okay, I've actually been looking for this, and now I know where it's been this whole time. When I was first engaged, well, I was only engaged once. When I was engaged, I was at my job for, out of college, and they threw me a little bridal shower luncheon at work. It was like a very small thing, but it was also very thoughtful and cute, the way they really just made me feel welcomed and put together that little lunch at work. And my coworker even contacted my fiance and did a very cute like trivia of like my husband talking about things he loves about me. It was just so beautiful. No one's ever done that for me, so my coworkers were very sweet. And I have this jar where they put in ideas for a date night. So this is a really cute idea for a friend or a couple you might know, if they're, a couple that likes to do, fun things outside the house or inside the house. This is a cute idea of writing down little ideas of date nights, putting it in a jar, and you can randomly pick one, and that's your date night. And I've been looking for this, so now I know where it is. So I'm gonna randomly pick one for us to go ahead and pick from. Okay, so there's these little hearts with cute little tape on it. And on the back is a little date night idea, so let's read it. It says, bundle up and take a night picnic to the beach. That is so cute, and honestly, a very cute idea that I have done, and 10 out of 10 recommend. Maybe I'll do that very soon. It's still pretty warm where I am, so maybe that's not a bad idea. Okay, so there's a ton of other ideas in here that my coworkers wrote and put in for us, so I'm gonna keep this out for us to use. I think I will make good use of it right now, since it's very useful. I'm not sure why I put it in there when, like, I do want to use it, so I don't know. Okay, so this is a BB-8, in case you didn't know, Star Wars, the more recent trilogy, and I think this might have been a gift from my husband when we were dating or something. I think he might have gotten this for me, because I was something he would do because he loves Star Wars. I don't know. I have a feeling that's where it's from. It's like a little bobblehead. And BB-8 is very cute. So that is my little BB-8. Okay, this I know I've had for so long, and I honestly have no idea where it's from. Like, it's a pair of like binoculars. They're like these opera binocular style. I don't even know if they're opera necessarily, but this might have been, I have some grandparents, I've had some great uncles and aunts who have passed on since, and a lot of their items have come through my family specifically and been dispersed. So this might have been one of my great uncles or my grandfathers or one of those ancestors of mine, relatives, and I think I just kept this because it was so cute and like vintage, and I was very into that, along with my French shabby chic vibes going on. So this is my little binocular set. So yeah, I don't exactly remember where this is from, but I'm making an educated guess here. Okay. This next item is literally a shell, and it's specifically, I remember exactly how I got this, which is funny how memories work like that. Like, I can remember exactly how I got this, but not other stuff. When I was a freshman in high school, we did a beach day cleanup for a field trip locally, and in the same area there's like a main street of restaurants and gift shops, so we got to clean the beach in the morning, and then the afternoon we got to kind of run around town on our own, and I got to go through all the shops, and I picked out this shell from a gift shop to remember my field trip. And it was a very fun day. I remember a lot from that day. Like very specific memories. Thinking back on it, it might have just been one of those formulative moments in my growth where I felt I really belonged and really was making friends. And it's because when I was a freshman in high school, I was starting a brand new school, and I was new, and all these kids I was entering my freshman year with were, you know, kind of knew each other since they were kids and since middle school and elementary. So I was kind of the new kid, and I felt like it was one of those formulative field trips where I really got to connect with people and make friends beyond maybe like one or two people that I had already connected with. So yeah, maybe that's why I remember it. Alright, so these are magic bands from Disney World. It was from my husband and I's honeymoon. We were like 23, okay, so a little grace on the honeymoon. Also, my husband isn't big on swimming, so I didn't want to have us go to somewhere like a beach or tropical place and not have any like fun activities he could participate in. So we settled on Disney World because we both really wanted to go, and I felt like we both would have fun, and we absolutely did. We had so much fun, and it was one of the best vacations that I've ever been on. And it was also during the time when Disney World was pretty affordable for two people. I can't say, you know, how it is now, but so yeah, I had a great time at Disney World, and these are the magic bands. They were kind of they weren't like brand new, but they were sort of new at the time we went. It was like back in 2017. So that was when, you know, they were really being used more, and it was the first time I have ever used them. I'm pretty positive they still use them, depending on who you know. It's just easier to like scan for FastPass and stuff when you have something like this. But nowadays you can also use your phone. It's just a matter of battery power. So yeah, of course I kept them. Okay, next up we have another coin pouch, which this one is super cute, and I actually kind of want to keep it outside. I might put some other stuff in here and swap out a few things, because this is pretty useful. It's another Costa Rica coin pouch, and I actually have one I regularly use already. We use it for like this arcade we go to. They have a lot of tokens that you have to use, so I stick them in these types of things. So, like I said, a lot of coin pouches from Costa Rica. And so this one's beautiful. It's got like a flower decal. I think this is like the emblem. And it's just like a leather suede. So, another coin pouch. I'll probably keep this out. Okay, this is gorgeous. So this is giving Bridgerton, right? Like very beautiful Baroque, gorgeous. It's a little watch, but I think it's broken or it doesn't work right now. So this little clock is from a museum, and I believe it's from the Getty Museum in LA, where they have a lot of this type of art. And I went on a field trip. We would go on weekend field trips every now and then. In high school, I took AP Art History, and we would do field trips like on a Saturday or a Sunday. I don't really know why, but I think it was because they couldn't like interrupt our daily, I don't know, weekly education, so they chose weekends, and we had to like pay for it too, so it was just like extra. But I did get a 5 on my AP Art History test, so I'm not complaining. So we have this little clock, and I believe I got it from the Getty Museum, and this clock is broken, but you can remove it, so I could probably get it recharged or new battery, or however they think they rewind it, something like that. I'm not a clock expert, but I believe it could still be functional if I got it fixed. So yeah, it's beautiful and gorgeous, and just obviously something about loving France and art history has obviously impacted my love for the like period pieces of movies and TV shows that I love and adore today. So I feel like it was very blurry before, so hopefully you can see it now. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's just plain on the back. Kind of wish it was a secret box, but that just might be my obsession with boxes, talking. I can't get enough of boxes, you guys, so yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. I might leave that out, who knows. Okay, oh, you know what? This might be the stand for the bobblehead. Now that I see that. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. There we go. I found the stand for the bobblehead. Oh, this was our happily ever after button from our honeymoon. I have this dusty lobster. I think that I got this at some point and was like, you know, you're my lobster kind of thing with my husband, which is a reference to the Friends TV show where Phoebe says to Rachel, he's your lobster, meaning Ross. That's not really spoiling much of the show, but it is like a moment where she's like, he's your lobster. And apparently it's because lobsters hold on to each other or something like that. I don't know if that's true, but I have a little lobster and I don't remember where we got it, to be honest, but I do think it was because of that I kept it. Alright, this is my mini keychain collection. I don't know if anyone else collected keychains when they were younger, but I did, and I also I don't remember having keys a lot of the time with me that I added them to. I just collected them for a little bit, but I have a New York Big Apple one, which I probably got in New York, more than likely, and then I have a little one that says my name on it. Of course, I mean, classic souvenir, getting something with your name on it. And bonus points if you can find it with the right spelling. I have these two from London. I think I did actually put this on my keys because it's pretty banged up. But I think my friend went to London and got these for me because I've never... Actually, maybe I did get it in London because I did stop at the Heathrow airport on my way to Europe in high school, so I might have picked these up in the Heathrow airport. Otherwise, a friend of mine might have given them to me. Those are the only possible ways I could have gotten these. It's likely I bought them in the Heathrow airport. My only, one time I've ever been in England. I have a Ocean City keychain from New Jersey. I spent a summer there in college. And I also have this one too. It's kind of like a beach town boardwalk. I have our other button, which I'm assuming I kept both mine and my husband's. I feel like people are going to look at this in 100 years and be like, what the heck is all this stuff? But it's valuable to me, and that's the point. This little wallet is actually so old. I've had this since elementary school, I believe, and it's from the lake town that I go to every summer. It's got a little butterfly. There was a little gift store that would have these, and I got one. And it's just like a little wallet. And of course, I was little and had no money to my name. Maybe a few dollars here and there my parents gave me. I remember we would go, the few times I would go to the mall with my friends, I would only have $10 or $20 for the whole day. And really, I just spent that on food and maybe a little, a little thing. But $20 for a mall trip, that's all I ever got, which is a lot, honestly. You can get a lot for $20, I feel. But when I was little, it was definitely I had less than that or none at all. So, not sure why I had wallets when I didn't have much to carry. Okay, next up we have a journal. I have a lot of journals, so I don't even remember where this journal was from, so we'll take a little peek. Okay, so this was when I was really into bullet journaling, but This is 2016, I believe. Yeah, 2016, 2017. Wow. This is really a time capsule. I was planning my wedding. It was like my day planner, honestly. I wonder if there's like a blank. I have packing lists in here. Always brought packing lists. Or wrote down packing lists. So this is like what I would typically have. What year is this? I think that this was when we were first married. Okay, so early or mid 2017. Yeah, this is June. So this was right after we got married. So there's nothing like super personal here, but you can see I was very into the like bullet journal, making my own week, and I have dinners like pasta, tacos, and leftovers. I was starting to plan out our dinners. I'm just always been that way. Weekly goals, pay rent, budget file, home wish list, thank you cards, and replant succulents. So that is really cute. We were moving into a new place together right after the wedding. That was a lot to do, a lot going on. Now I want some tacos. Yeah, I would just do the whole calendar thing. It's crazy. So that is like a bullet journal planner, I would say. This is a book that I got from my French teacher in high school, I believe. I'm almost positive she gave this to us. And it's Q&A a day, 365 questions, 5 years. So it's like a 5-year journal. And every day on, for example, March 23rd, for 5 years, you can write down your answer, and then over 5 years you can see the different answers you had. Okay. So for example, this prompt here says, what type of person are you? So every year you can answer that question and see what you wrote over the last 5 years. I clearly did not keep up with it. I think I might have written, I wrote like a few entries. Let's see if I can find something. So this is a really cute entry. This is June 15th, 2012, because you write down the year, so it's 2012. And the prompt is, what's your favorite gadget? And I wrote my iPhone. That way I can take 1,000,000 photos for graduation and then post them on Instagram. And then in 2015, 3 years later, I still wrote, still my phone. Yeah, these are cute. I wish I would have kept up with it more. Maybe I'll do that now, well into my older age, but never too late, right? Okay, this is like one of my proper journals, like emotional journals, not like a daily diary planner kind of thing, but like emotional. And it's always been very tough for me to journal because I feel I turn to it in a very hard times. And so reading back a journal like this, it's actually pretty depressing. This was from the years 2015, 2016 too. I'm trying to see, from like 2017, And I even did some like watercolor as well. I did some like watercolor on the pages and then I would write over it. But yeah, these were some interesting years. Some of these entries are, it was such a weird time because I was so in love and still am, but you know, the early days of love. So in love, getting married, but also going through a really hard transition from college to real life at the same time. Well, almost the same time. I waited a year after college to get married, but it was still a hard transition. And then at the time, marriage with the person I considered my soulmate is and was never the hardest part. It was other stuff I was going through, just life and beliefs changing and just who I was as a person changing, and I felt like my whole world really changed. But that part of it, being married to my best friend, was the thing that felt most solid and real to me. So that's really interesting. I might read back on some of this. Okay. And I got some of these notebooks. I think I got these for Christmas or something one year, but it's like different cities. So New York, France, and London. And I think I wrote a lot of poetry and such in here, and just other notes, lots of journal type entries. Yeah. So I don't know that there's anything crazy in here. I do have some poems I wrote when I was much younger. Okay, I'll read you a little poem. So this says, I always take it a step too far, over grass, over gravel, now air. I realize I've just walked over a cliff, unaware that I told myself to do it. I can't find myself if I'm by myself, so why do I end up lost anyways? I pull back and forth, trying to catch myself before the fall breaks me permanently. I hate self-fulfilled prophecies. I was going through it. Okay. Okay. So this last notebook in the box is very special. It's actually one of the first notebooks I began writing, like as a teenager. I wrote in a ton of notebooks when I was very young, like elementary, but this one was like a special one. So I was like 13 years old maybe, and it's just like a very cute notebook. And I wrote stories handwritten. This is also in cursive. This is also in cursive, which, I mean, this handwriting was unmatched, okay, when I was younger, and now my handwriting is atrocious. So, yeah, this is, I wrote actual stories in here, and I think one of them might be based off of Spirited Away, which is a movie, and I love that movie. I just wrote little story snippets, almost like chapters of real stories. Oh my gosh, 2007. I was like in 7th grade. So yeah, reading this back would probably be like very cringy, but I mean, all the way into 2011. Oh, yeah. So there's actually a ton I didn't finish. It'd be cute if I tried to finish it. books like this, and this one was one of my favorites, so I'm keeping that here. I might need to go through and really see if there's any notebooks that hold special things, but I feel like I did that. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten rid of it and just put these ones back in. Okay, next we have this little box, and it just says, I love you on it. And I think I might have gotten this for like a bridal gift kind of thing when I was engaged. It's what I love about, and it makes me happy to blank for you. I love to blank with you on weekends. I love making blank with you. Very complicated prompts, of course. I love how you helped me see in a new way. So you just like fill out the prompts, and then I think you're supposed to give it to someone, and I never did it. But this might be cute to do that, so maybe I will see if I use it. If not, maybe I'll give it away. I don't know. A cute concept. Definitely forgot about it though. Put that back in. Last but not least, we have this box, and I believe it's able to just like, I think this used to have one of my planners I bought a long time ago, and I saved these boxes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is some good stuff. We have, oh my god. Okay, so this is from Dave and Buster's. That's me and my husband. When we were like a year into our first year of marriage, we went to Dave and Buster's to, I think, in New York when we were visiting for the first time as a married couple. And it was like winter time, I believe, like November. And we went to Dave and Buster's, and this is humongous. I think I'm going to leave this out to share with him later. You know what's crazy? I have been looking for a puka shell style necklace in this past summer. And there's literally like, I think this is more like a bracelet, but I've had something this whole time. What? Oh, this is like way too small for a neck, but I could put it on my wrist maybe. I don't know. It's a little big for my wrist. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it out, see if I can make something of it, but I actually don't remember where I got this, so I don't know. I could get a chain extender and do it around my neck, but it's like way too small for her neck, so I don't know. That's really funny. This is my birthday pin from when I was 22, and that is because I always try to go on my birthday to Disneyland if I don't have a pass. It's pretty much my reality. I don't have a pass right now. So, in here I have like a coffee bean cup holder. I don't know from where this is. It could have been like a date I went on with my husband and I saved it. I have no idea. I'm gonna just say that that's why I have it. A little note from my husband. Oh, a Disney ticket of Minnie. This was from, when was this? Okay, I don't know what year it was, but this ticket was $96. unheard of. This is also a Downtown Disney ticket, and I think this might have been from a date. What is this? This might have been for my husband as well, and I'm sure it was like a little treasure map type of thing. Or some children did and draw this, and I don't know what children that would have been, but that's the only two possible reasons this is in existence. I have no idea who did this. I really don't, but I do know that that is me and my husband. Okay. Ooh, I have this little like shark tooth necklace. Very cute. I have absolutely no idea where I got that. I have a cork. It might have been for my wedding, possibly. I have no idea. I have no recollection, you guys. Wow. Okay, so I wrote down a text that my husband wrote me that moved me so much. I wrote it down on a piece of paper so I wouldn't forget it, and I'm going to show it to him later. We were so in love. We are still in love. It's just like, obviously, in the honeymoon phase is so real. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this was definitely a gift from my husband. He gave me this Star Wars watch, this pocket watch, and honestly, kind of slays. And like, if I had a steampunk like outfit or something, this could go really well with it. Obviously it's Star Wars, so you know, but that's what it looks like. It's Darth Vader's face, so it's not exactly old-timey looking, but okay. I have a Walgreens thing of photos. Okay. So I just have some fun, cute little photos. Back in the day, I would like print these out from Snapchat or like Instagram stories. So cute. Look at those smiles. Unaware of life and the pandemic coming just around the corner. Okay. Oh. These were ideas we wrote down of date nights, I think. Or somebody gave it to us, I'm not sure, but very cute. I don't know what's in here. There's nothing in this envelope. Not sure why I kept it. Oh, it might be because it was this. Oh, okay, so these were coupons that my husband made me, and I have not redeemed them. Okay, I might just use this. It has like our faces on it, and it says, "When in argument, you're right, I'm wrong, case closed." I don't know why I haven't used this. That's cute. This is a card my husband sent me during our long distance relationship, and it was with the BB-8 bobblehead because he missed me, and that's very cute of him. All the memories. Okay, so some more photos. Cute. This is me and my cousin and my sister in Venice, Italy, when I went on that Europe trip. Some of these are college and high school. Yeah, these are precious my husband. It's written on the back. And another card. And these are like modern day love letters. And he knows I like dogs. So, yeah. All right. Alright, well, that concludes my treasure chest of random things from childhood and really college and high school, I would say. I think a lot of my younger year items are tucked away in my storage unit, so maybe one day I'll get those out. But thank you for exploring these items with me. It was fun to walk down memory lane with you. If there's anything I've learned, it's I have a lot of coin pouches and collect them accidentally. Yeah, so here's to more memories we collect. May your thank you and love letters continue to be written, and get those cute little souvenirs from the best days you've ever had, and save your photos of loved ones and friends. But just remember, you may not remember where things are from. So, thank you for going through everything with me today. Put this down. And I hope to